Iowans celebrate repeal of bill ending gender identity as a civil rights show. Title Hide title. LGBTQ Iowans celebrate GOP repeal of changes to Iowa Civil Rights Act. Iowans celebrate at the Capitol on January 31, 2024, when a subcommittee decided not to advance a bill that would remove gender identity from the Civil Rights Act. Celebrates giving Iowans waved rainbow pride flags and chanted in the Iowa Capitol hallway Wednesday afternoon. Lawmakers announced they are killing a bill that would have removed gender identity protections from the state's civil rights law. All three members of Iowa's subcommittee considering House File 2082 on Wednesday said they would not submit the dossier to full Judiciary Committee for consideration. The bill would remove identity protections from Iowa's Civil Rights Act and add gender dysphoria, or any condition related to identity disorder, to the definition of disability that would be protected under law. The Iowa Civil Rights Act prohibits discrimination based on race, creed, color, sex, sexual orientation, national origin, religion, ancestry, disability and gender identity. Lawmakers added gender identity protections in 2007, when Democrats held the Iowa Legislature and the governor's office. Individuals who fall into one of the protected classes under civil rights law are protected from discrimination in employment, wages, public accommodations, housing, education, and credit practices. LGBTQ rights groups welcomed the bill's failure on Wednesday. We commend lawmakers for opposing this discriminatory proposal, recognizing the inherent value of protecting transgender individuals from discrimination in their daily lives. Courtney Reyes, executive director of One Iowa, said in a statement, "The fight for equality continues. But today's result is a clear indication that the majority of Iowans stand against discrimination and believe in protecting our civil rights." Iowans scream as bill to remove gender identity from civil rights law fails to advance. Hundreds of LGBTQ Iowans and their allies filled the Capitol corridors to protest the bill. Some draped themselves in transgender flags or wore purple shirts that read "Don't legalize hate." Some of those listening to live broadcast of the meeting shouted, "He's dead. Dead," as committee leaders announced they would not advance bill. Cheers rose and the crowd chanted, "We'll never come back." Coming in, I was a little pessimistic. I was, said May Coffield, a 35-year-old Urbandale resident. But this is good news. Coffield said this was his first protest and described the energy as just amazing. "I like being a protected citizen," she said of her decision to come to the Capitol. "It's actually that simple. We are human beings." Transgender Iowan tells lawmakers in emotional hearing. The emotional hour-long meeting featured Iowans testifying to lawmakers about the bill's impact, while chanting "trans rights are human rights." It echoed off marble walls and filled the